Obviously, Belichick was truculent with the media for years. Is that part of it? Like, let's not let him have the honor of being a first ballot Hall of Famer. There's plenty of time left for him to do it. Robert Kraft, there are people in that room that feel Kraft, who's 84 years old. This is his 14th year that Kraft is up. It's the first time, remarkably, that Kraft is a finalist. So Kraft has paid all sorts of he's been in sort of purgatory with the voters for a long time for lots of different things connected to the Patriots dynasty that those voters remember. And it's a glimpse of why they didn't vote in Belichick, because Kraft is still on the outside looking in after all these years. But what
That's
actually
not a criteria either.
it's
We're not
not
here to do criteria on which guys waited longer, which guy's my friend, which guy was nice to me or wasn't nice to me, which guy is my rival that I had to compete against. Like, if you were going on a jury on a murder trial, you wouldn't let your arch enemy from the Colts be on the jury. You get to strike him off. So the media shouldn't be involved, but then the whole thing falls apart. This thing's a joke. He should be the Hall. I mean, there's no Hall of Fame without Bill Belichick. They've smeared the thing the whole year. There's going to be good people that deserve to get in. Drew Brees, he's going to get in, right? Deserve it, Hall of Famer, I would imagine, gets in. It's who's not there that's going to be the problem. So, the process is gone clown show.
It is, and I think that, like, even though the Hall of Fame didn't want this story out, and it has nothing to do with the fact that we wrote this story. I think in a weird way it might help the person who gets in next week when they get announced, assuming that we don't break it beforehand, because otherwise the outrage over it being anybody but Belichick would have completely
You think it's going to
overwhelmed that moment.
It might only grow.
I think that it's going to remain for some people, but I think that like when Dan Marino got into the Hall of Fame, the weekend that he was there, every time he went in with Steve Young, every time he did an interview, he was asked about having not won a Super Bowl, and that hovered over his entire weekend, and really what should have been like the crowning moment for an outstanding career. And I think that the Belichick cloud will hang over whoever gets in, no matter what. But I think that like the outrage part of it, I think will recede a little bit by the fact that we had this story yesterday.